This is a screen replacement on the CF19 Mark II. It is the same for the Mark I as well. The only time it will be slightly different is if you have a digital touch unit. The process is the same, but the screen cabling is a little bit different on the inside. Start by removing the screws on the plastic wings, the black plastic wings on either side and on the top. There's 2 screws on both sides of each, on either side of the wings on each side, 2 on the front side and 2 on the back, so a total of 4 for each wing. And there's a total of 8 for the top wing, 4 on the front and 4 on the back. Go ahead and remove all those screws. Once the screws are removed, go ahead and pull the plastic wings out of the way. Go ahead and remove the screws holding the hinge cover in place. Go ahead and remove the hinge cover. Remove all the small silver screws and the 2 larger silver screws around the outer edge of the top cover, including the ones that were covered by the wings. Once you've removed all the screws, go ahead and lift up the top cover and remove it. Then you just need to start disconnecting the cables. You can start by disconnecting the cable going to the backlight and to the touchscreen board. And go ahead and disconnect the touchscreen from the touchscreen board. It's just a slider connector holding the cable in place, and it slides right out. There's a cover, protective cover over the cable going to the speaker. Just go ahead and disconnect that, lift that up and disconnect that. Be careful, the cable is very fragile. It'll break easy, just be careful with it, and the connector is the same. Go ahead and lift up the tape out of the way to get to the screen cable. Be careful with the screen cable. The cables are very fragile. Just carefully move the tape out of the way. Then carefully on either side, carefully work the connector out for the screen cable. Do not grab the screen cable and pull directly on it. You will break the cabling. Just carefully wiggle each side out until it's loose enough to grab the connector and pull it out by the connector. Then lift out your old screen. And then put your replacement screen in place. Make sure to lift up the cables, make sure that they're not in the way or going to be pinched. Make sure it's all in place and that you've got all the cables out of the way and line the foam protective pieces in place that help absorb shock, help protect the screen, and help hold it in place. And then go ahead and start connecting the cables. It doesn't really matter which order you start in. I usually start from the bottom and then go up. Yet again, with the screen cable, be careful with the screen cable. It is very fragile. Just carefully put it in a position and slide it in. And then put the tape back down, holding it, covering it up and protecting the wires and holding it into the connector. Make sure to cover back up the speaker wire as well. And go ahead and plug back in the touchscreen board and the backlight cables. And go ahead and plug the touchscreen back into the touchscreen board. Go ahead and put the top plate back on and put the screws back on. I usually start with the bigger silver screws in the back by the hinges and then 2 small ones in the front. It doesn't matter, just put them all back where they belong. And slide the plastic wings in place, the top and the 2 sides. And go ahead and put the screws back on the plastic wings. I always put the first side on loose, a little loose. That way, if you need to adjust, you don't have to unscrew some of the screws on to adjust for the other side. And then once they're all in, I go back in and retighten them. Go ahead and put the hinge cover back on and put the hinge cover screws back on. There's 2 on either side. They're smaller silver screws. Once those are in place, you're done with the screen replacement on the CF19. If you have any questions, any comments, or any suggestions for future videos, just let us know, leave a comment, or send us an email to our tech support email of tech_support@bobjohnson.com.